This is a worthy poem. It's Shakespeare, Venus and Adonis. It's highly appraised by critics from beginning to end. Shakespeare's Venus and Adonis, even as the sun, with purple-colored face, had taken his last leave of the weeping morn, rose-cheeked Adonis tried him to the chase. In hunting he loved, but love he laughed to scorn. Sick-thoughted Venus makes amain upon to him, and like a bold-faced suitor begins to woo him. Thrice fairer than myself, thus she began. Quoth, the field's chief flower, sweet above compare, stained to all nymphs more lovely than a man, more white and red than doves of or orange roses are. Nature that made thee with herself at strife saith that the world hath ending with thy life. Vouchsafe thou wonder to alight thy steed, and rein his proud head to the saddle bow, if thou wilt stain this favour for thy mend. Thousand honey secrets shalt thou know. Here come and sit, where never serpent
It doesn't
hisses.
remind you anybody?
And being said, I'll smother thee with kisses.
She writes it, yes.
She writes it. The cosmic muse. She's the muse. Yet not coy thy lips with loathed satiety, but rather famish them amid their plenty, making them red and pale with fresh variety, 10 kisses short as one long as 20. All summer days will seem an hour but short, being wasted in such time-beguiling sport. With this she seized on his wedding palm, the precedent of pith and livelihood, and trembling in her passion calls it balm. Earth's sovereign self had to do a goddess good, being so enraged desired that lend her force courageously to pluck him from his horse. Under one arm the lusty coursers rein, under her other was the tender boy, who blushed and pouted in a dull disdain, with leaden appetite, unapted to toy. She red and hot as coals of glowing fire. He red for shame, but frosty in desire. The studded bridle on a ragged bough, nimbly she fastens.
About the personage is addressed, it is more inappropriate to speculate about the speaker, in the only sense that matter.
The studded bridle on a ragged bough, nimbly she fastens. Oh, how quick is love! The steed is stalled up, and even now, to tie the rider, she begins to prove. After backward she pushed him as she would be thrust, and governed him in strength, though not in lust. So soon was she along, as he was down, each leaning on their elbows and their hips. How doth she stroke his cheek, now doth he frown, and begins to chide, but soon she stops his lips, and kissing speaks with lustful language broken. If thou wilt chide, thy lips shall never open. He burns with bashful shame, she with her tears doth quench the maiden burning of his cheeks, then with her windy sighs and golden airs to fan and blow them dry, again she seeks, he sought, she is immodest, blames her miss, but follows more, she murders with a kiss, even as an empty eagle, sharp byfast, tires with her beak on feathers fresh and bones, shaking her wings, devouring all in haste, till even Gorja he stiffed and prey be gone, and even so she kissed his brow, his cheek, his chin, and where she ends she doth anew begin, forced to content, but never to obey. Panting he lies, and breathless thus in her face she feedeth on the steam as on a prey, and calls it heavenly moisture, air of grace. Wishing her cheeks were gardens flowers, so they were dew with such distilling showers. Look how a bird lies tangled in a net, so fastened in her arms Adonis lies. Pure shame and all resist made him fret, which bred more beauty in his angry eyes. Rain added to a river that is rank. Beforce will force it overflow the bank. Still she entreats and prettily entreats, for to a pretty ear she tunes her tale. Still in he sullen, still he goes and frets. 'Twas crimson shame, anger as she pale. Being red she loves him best, and being white, her best is better with a more delight. Look how she cannot choose but love, and by her fair immortal hand she swears from his soft bosom never to remove, till he take truce with her contending tears, which long have reigned, making her cheeks all wet, and one sweet kiss shall pay this countless debt. Upon this promise did he raise his chin, like a dive dapper peering through a wave, who being looked on ducks as quickly in. She offers him to give what she did crave. But when her lips are ready for his pay, he winks and turns his lips another way. Never did passenger in summer's heat more thirst for drink than she for this good turn. Her help she sees, but help she cannot get. She bathes in water, yet her fire must burn. Oh, pity, began she cried, flint-hearted boy, 'tis but a kiss I beg, why art thou coy?
It's amazing how much sea is there.
I have been wooed as I entreat thee now, even by the stern direful god of war, whose sinewy neck in battle never did bow. Who conquers where he comes in every jar, yet hath he been my captive and my slave, and beg for that which thou unasked shalt have. Quote, over my altars hath he hung his lance, his battered shield, his uncontrolled crust, and for my sake hath learned to sport and dance, to toy, to wanton daily smile and jest, scorning his curlish drum and ensign red, making my arms his field, his tent my bed. Quote, thus he that overruleth, I overswayed, leading him prisoner in a red rose chain. Strong-tempered steel his stronger strength obeyed, yet was he servile to my coy disdain. Oh, be not proud, nor brag not of thy might, for mastery her that foiled the god of fight. Quote, touch but my lips with those fair lips of thine, though mine be not so fair, yet as they red, the kiss shall be thine own as well as mine. What seest thou in the ground? Hold up thy head, look in mine eyes, what there thy beauty lies. Then why not lips on lips, since eyes in eyes? Art thou ashamed to kiss? Then wink again, and I will wink, so shall the day seem night. Love keeps his revels there, where there are but twain. He be bold to play, our sport is not in sight. These blue-veined violets, whereon we lean, never can blab, nor know not what we mean. The flowers won't know what they're doing. The tender spring upon thy tempting lip shows the unripe, yet mayst thou be tasted. Make use of time, let not advantage slip. Beauty within itself should not be wasted. Beauty shouldn't be wasted.
It's amazing how much
Fair flowers that are not gathered in their prime rot and consume themselves in a little time. You see that? Beauty should not be wasted. Fair flowers that are not gathered in the prime rot and consume themselves in a little time. Quote, where I, hard favored, fall, or wrinkled old, the nerdish, the crooked, cuddlish, harsh in voice, overworn, despised, humorlike and cold, thick-sided, barren, lean, and lacking juice, then mightst thou pause, for then I were not for thee, but having no defects, why dost abhor me? Thou canst not see one wrinkle in my brow. Mine eyes are grey and bright, and quick in turning. My beauty as the spring doth yearly grow. My flesh is soft and plump, my marrow burning.
Imagine a man
smooth-
writing that.
My smooth,
It's
moist
a woman
hand.
describing herself.
Where's the chocolate? Where's the chocolate? Let me
What
see.
were you?
My moist hands are burning for chocolate. My
Like this.
smooth, moist hand desired the chocolate. Were it with thy hand foul, within thy palm dissolve, and seem to melt. Bid me discourse, I will enchant thine ear. Oh, like a fairy trip upon the green, or like a nymph with long disheveled hair, dance on the sands, and yet no footing seen. Love is a spirit all compact of fire, not gross to sink, but light and will aspire. He's an expert on love, I guess.
How does he pass that for his own?
He's an expert on love. Witness
How can
this,
he's a dummy.
where it stands on the.
How can anybody put his name on that?
Don't
It's
put any
not
name
his,
on it. Just
it's
say
a
it's.
woman's poem.
All right, we'll read and you can be the analyst. Witness
It's a
this
woman's poem,
primrose.
it's not his.
Witness the poem. Witness this primrose poem. Witness this primrose bank whereupon I lie. These forceless flowers, like sturdy trees, support me.
Now, the Shakespeare you read on the book that charlatan can write a poem like that.
Then you can do a quantitative linguistical analysis of the words employed by the two of them.
Or
The quantitative linguistics.
there's not much of
This
his.
is a quantitative linguistic
know if he's
analysis
dead.
of Shakespeare versus Emily.
Amelia.
Witness this primrose bank whereupon I lie. These forceless flowers, like sturdy trees, support me. Two strengthless doves will draw me through the sky. From morn till night, even when I list to sport me, if love so light, sweet boy, may it be that thou shouldst think it heavy unto me. It's taking like 15 minutes to read 150 lines, and we have 1,000. So
It's 1,000 lines, this poem?
how are we gonna finish it?
It's 1,000 lines, the poem?
Let me stop here at 150.
It's not there.
They're reading the beginning of Venus and
And then-
Adonis by Shakespeare, or by an unknown poet. Or-
Amelia.
Well, they did a lot of collaboration back
Yeah.
then, but
Baron.
by Amelia.
Hassan.
He could have been their agent. She could have been his muse.
What a time
What a time.
to
We're doing a extreme
Not-
quantitative linguistic analysis by
but
computer,
even
by
today,
big
it's
data.
not, they don't think
We will
of
find out the
recognizing. You
truth.
can take his Shakespeare's name out of the books.
Mm.
Even today, that's what's hurting because
Mm.
today, supposedly, I mean, and also back then, the queen was a woman. That's why she, Amelia praised women so badly, trying to give them some strength, some wisdom to do something, to make some changes for women in general, but they didn't.
Mm.
You see?
Mm. Yeah.
And today we still have it seems we're still far back.